Hey y'all, come on in, come on in, come on in. How are y'all doing today? I'm back home in my kitchen. 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 Kitchen, kitchen, kitchen. Y'all come on in and let's get started. Let me loosen this up a little bit so it'll move a little bit. I don't know why I feel like it's stripped. Let me loosen it up for y'all. Give an opportunity to be relaxed. So, hey y'all. Let me speak. I'm back home in my kitchen. I'm in mine. Yeah, my country kitchen. And I'm finna cook some ziti. It's not gonna be baked. It's gonna be on top of the stove. I'm gonna eat it with cornbread. I don't know about y'all, but I like my spaghetti and all that with me some cornbread. So what we're gonna do is get started. I'm using some ziti noodles. That's the only thing that makes it different is your noodle. The noodle is called ziti, okay? It's just like any other pasta. It's just like spaghetti or anything. It's just the name of the noodle. Z-I-T-I. That's it. We're going to add cheese. You can add cheese to spaghetti. You know, in New Orleans, they do cheesy spaghetti, right? So we got our skillet going. I'm going to let y'all see me drop everything like we do. I'm going to turn y'all around. I'm back, y'all. Okay? Let me get you set up like that. So y'all can be all the way in there. Just a little bit better right there. That's good. That's good, I think. Don't worry about my skillet. You ain't sent me none. Don't start all that foolishness now. I ain't in for it because my pot done came. They about to tear my house apart. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm using a family pack of spaghetti. I meant ground beef. Sorry. Family pack. Sweet Italian sausage is going in next. These are by Johnsonville. I like Johnsonville. Take that off. You don't want to cook that part right there. You don't want to cook that, okay? Next, I'm going to add some vegetables I've been chopping up. Come on. So it's tricolor. You got yellow. You got green. You got red. Bell pepper. And then you got onion. I'm putting all that in there. Water for a minute. Okay. We got our noodles. These are your noodles right here. And give that a little stir. That's what your noodles are. They're just the name of a noodle. Alright. We're going to stir this ground beef up. We're going to season it because it don't come seasoned. So let's get over here and put a little seasoning on this stuff. Y'all, I had such a good time. I really did. I'm going to shake a little seasoning in there. I had such a good time. I'm going to use some of this nature seasoning. It's got salt and pepper in it. Really turned me on to this. The first was garlic and onion powder. No salt was in that, okay? And then, of course, y'all know I got to add my dill. Now, today I didn't do no mushrooms with this. I'm just keeping it simple. But y'all know I got to add my dill. and we're going to cook. We're going to give it a good stir. Get it all combined. I like to turn my handle this way when I'm doing this, so I don't knock everything over. And this is 90% on the ground beef. Won't produce that much oil other than the sausage. Okay. We'll get that incorporated real good. We're going to get it incorporated really good. Hey, y'all. Hey, Mother Eva Yates. Brenda Green. Janet MacArthur in that order. Shan Ford. Hey, everybody. Tanja Leaf. Pamela Casey. Hey, everybody. Leslie Savage. Y'all doing all right today? Miss Gloria Allen. Shantae Fortenberry. Yeah, y'all sprinkle me. So listen. Hey, Andrea Hamilton and Miss Pearlie Thompson and Miss Barbara Jones and Ruthie King. Thank you for being a supporter in that order. I appreciate you, Miss Donna Woods, for coming on. Patrina. I'm sorry I don't have my glasses. How you doing, Nisi Poo? Patrina. Hey, Jennifer King. Hey, Anita Singletary. Toot toot. Mama, I've called you. I'm not calling no more. Okay, shake your head and get on, pat your tail and be glad. I was outside. They were bringing in the pod, son, to get ready to do my house. I'm going to need your help since you called me. Come over here and help me pack up my house. See, that's what you want to do. You try to bring people to an open shame. But you keep messing with me, I'm going to bring you to an open shame. You hear what I'm saying, Marvin? Music. Don't start because you're running from work. You should be right over here right now helping your poor mom and dad to pack this house up. But I'm going to call Sherry Vault. I'm finna get me some help. I'm finna get me some help right off this page, too. Hey, Davida Walker. Hey, Ganelle. I got your message this morning. I went to bed, honey. Don't nothing sleep like your bed. So we're going to get this started. I'm going to wash this up. The next thing we're going to do, we're finna drain this. You don't bake your noodles too long, okay? So we going to drain these noodles. Let me show you. Yeah, he should be up here helping me while he up here trying to say, Mama, I called you. You won't come work with me. What you want? You calling me for something? What? You supposed to be over here helping me get ready to disassemble this house. That's what you're supposed to be doing. So get in there. See, they almost ready. You don't want to make them so mushy they don't have a little bite to them. Some people cook their stuff too long. You're cooking it way too long. I put a top on there. It'll go ahead and steam them on the way through. But they almost done. That's why I didn't put a lot of water in there. Okay? And right here, this is getting going real good like I like it. It's very simple and easy. Okay, so we're going to get ready to make some cornbread because I know you see us just looking at the same thing. It can't do it no faster than it's going to do it. Y'all, they brought my pod out to get ready to take this kitchen apart and my house apart. Y'all be saying prayers for your friend, your auntie, your sister. Please say a prayer for me. If you got somebody agreeing with you, something wrong with them, son. And that's how I'm gonna put it. I ain't gonna even talk about them because if they're agreeing with you, I already know the answer to what's wrong with them. So God bless them like He need to bless you. And that's how I'm gonna leave it. If anybody's agreeing with you, something is wrong with them. And you know I know. Don't nobody else know. Trust me. They'll touch and agree with you. Because you're going to turn on her. She say the wrong thing about me. Trust what I tell you. Baby, I'm finna get this tore apart. I ain't playing. I'm going to have a brand new kitchen. I'm working on having a brand new house. I figured, why buy a new house at the age that I am? And have a note at the age that I am. It's bad enough how much I got to pay on land taxes and all my properties. But I'm not going to do it. I ain't going to be able to do it. At my age, I'd rather invest in what's already paid for and keep moving and do it the way I want. You go out here right now, I have to buy $1 million house to get what I want. And I ain't finna do that. I got wisdom. I asked for it and she works in me. Now, if I can't get no help, I'm going to let my money work for me. And I'm going to pay for movers. I'm not going to beg. I let my help get away. That's my fault. Because my nieces and nephews would have been right here by my side, seeing me through everything. But the pod hadn't came. Now, I'm going to get, I'm not going to tell y'all. Y'all will find out. I will be moving for a little while. I'm going to put it like that. Because I can't be in the way of them doing what they got to do. I can't cook and they doing construction. I'm not finna eat no sawdust. Willie, I know you'll come back. You'll come back. I'm trying to decide what size Airbnb I want. I might need to get one bigger than a 3-bedroom car. You'll come. And you'll be up here. You can bring the children with you. We'll see Tay. We'll see Tay. So, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna get some help if I gotta pay for it. Now, they would have been here to help me, but we didn't have the pod. That's me and Eddie's fault. Now tell my son to get down here and help. Don't want to see the Ziti. I made 3 pounds of. Oh, you don't want to see it? Bless your heart. That's what we having today. It's just as easy as spaghetti. But what I'm finna do is make some cornbread. You're going to need some self-rising cornmeal. Hurry up and get it. You're going to need some buttermilk. Go ahead and get it. You're going to need some grease. You're going to need a little sugar if you want yours in there. That's what we finna do. Cornbread is just as easy as biscuits. I like Aunt Jemima, which is Pearline now. My grandmama's name was Pearl. That's what my mama used. That's what I've been using all my life. Aunt Jemima cornmeal. Can you use any other? You certainly can. And I'm sure it'll be fine. You can use Martha's White and Lily and all of the other ones. You can do yellow cornbread. You can do white cornbread. You can mix whatever you want to mix it. Now, some people mix their cornbread with Jiffy. That's your thing. You entitled to do it. Today's cornbread is going to be on the thin side. And I'm going to use about a 10-inch skillet. Okay. Hold on. I'm working this up. Get me some sugar out of here. I'm going to need a 10-inch skillet. And it's not going to be on the thick. It's going to be on the thin. Okay. I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. And we're getting ready to do that. The oven is on 350. I don't cook my cornbread on 375. Cornbread is different. The Ziti is turned off. Now, with biscuits, the higher the temperature, yes. But with cornbread, you don't want to cook it on no high temperature, okay? So you do the opposite. You cook it on about 350 to 375, no higher, with cornbread. my buttermilk. I got a little bit. I ain't all the way together since I got home. I can't find my buttermilk. Anybody know what I did with my buttermilk? Okay, let me get a skillet and get it warmed up. So watch this. This is going to be just a little bit. Okay, I'm finna turn y'all down. I'm just using a little bowl. Because I can't find everything. Y'all ain't here to help me. And I ain't finna mess this kitchen up. Not I. Hold on, y'all. Make sure y'all sprinkle me. I need a little bowl. My mama said, when you gonna get somewhere to sit down? Very soon, mother. Very soon. Alright. So look. Let me turn this around. And let's get going. So in this bowl right here, this one, then I'm gonna move y'all back to see. I'm gonna put some cornmeal in it. I'm gonna put a little sugar. And you can make it as sweet as you want it. Now, for real. You can make it taste like a cake. That's your thing. I don't make mine that sweet, but I do know people that do. And it's good. So I'm going to make enough to go into this skillet. This is about an 8 to 10 inch skillet. Give or take. Okay. So I'm only going to use a little bit of cornmeal in here. Maybe a cup and a half. Okay. That's all I'm making. Okay, because I don't want it extra thick. Then I'm going to put my sugar on now. That's about a 1/4 cup of sugar. Not a lot. Okay. I'm getting ready to warm this grease up. And then we're going to pour some grease in here because you don't want it crumbly. Let's make sure I got the right eye on. Okay. Got that on. I'm going to shake up my buttermilk. You need an egg. You need an egg. I'm going to use all this buttermilk because it ain't that much. Get you out an egg. Excuse me. My mama say, always add a little tad of water. Let me get that egg. The 847 of y'all sprinkle me. I barely can see the number. You give me a little water. Just a squishy bit of water. Skillet getting hot. I'm borrow a little sour cream. It'll be alright, huh? Sour cream make its own little juice. I'm gonna borrow a little sour cream card. Why? Because I ain't got enough buttermilk. All that buttermilk I left up there in that mountain. I guess got some. Well, I don't know what I did with it. Because I didn't come home with the groceries. And I know what I'm talking about. You know, you can make biscuits with sour cream. We'll do it one day. So just add a little sour cream in there. I'm going to use it anyway in just a minute. It'll be alright. It ain't going to hurt nobody. Ain't going to hurt nobody. To get on down. We're going to add a little oil. I'm going to add a little oil in the skillet too. Add your little oil in the skillet, enough to coat it, because you're going to want that little crunch. And it'll spread, and add your little oil in here. Because you want, why? Some good, you want it to see. That's how I do my red velvet. If you don't see the oil on my red velvet, something ain't right. Because you got to see that oil on my fingertips. Woo, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to whip it in here real good. I'm going to pay attention to it. Once I get this in here, I'm probably going to add just a squishy bit more of water. Just a little bit. But first I have to get the oil incorporated to know. I don't like to use sweet milk in mine, because sweet milk cornbread be crumbly to me. So you want to work through, so you make sure you don't get it too loose. So you don't need but a squishy bit of water. A squishy bit. You see? That's good. It's ready to pour. So just a little squishy bit. And I got the oil in the skillet getting hot. Okay. Then we're going to have cornbread going. Mother Laura Jones gave me these measurers. Y'all see, these are measured. This is a measurer. It go up to a cup. So it just depends on how much you need. You can get a 2 tablespoons, a fourth a cup, a third a cup, half a cup. Isn't that cute? She got them and sent them to me. And I use it. I love it. I use everything y'all give me. Clothes and everything. Jewelry. I wear it. I try. Unless it's too little or something. And that's a whole story right here. Okay, so with that, just that little bit of water, that good tablespoon of water will do it for me. Okay, see, that's just how I like it. Let me get it in there real good. My grease is ready. Come on, I'm going to let y'all pour it. I'm going to let y'all pour it. Just like I like it. That's it. Scrape that off the bump. Make sure I incorporate it. Y'all, we good. Come on over here. Let's pour it in the grill. You know, when you start cooking, you'll learn your own skillets. That's why it's called, people don't believe it. It's hard to cook in other people's stuff. You know your stuff. You know your skillet. I'll be somewhere else, I might be off because it ain't my skillet. But when I'm at home, I be on point with my stuff because it's my stuff. Gonna get ready to get that in the oven. Turn this off. We're gonna get up here to this baked ziti. This is ready. It's gonna have a little crunch around the edge. It's gonna form. Yep, just like that. 933. Sprinkle me. When y'all sprinkle me, get me 500. I'm going to get somebody having a pound cake before this kitchen get destroyed. Check me out and see if I won't do it. Okay, let's get this in the oven. It's on 350. Little eye for me. If you're a top eye person, that's your business. I'll tell y'all how long I set a timer for y'all. Y'all want me to. I'm going to set a timer for 45 minutes. See if that cornbread don't be done by then. Alright. Come on over here. We working on this here ground beef. I do clean up as I go, y'all. We're working on the ground beef. Hey, Shalonda Butts! Daughter, car. The reason for getting the grease hot, Miss Betty, is to get a crunch around the edge. Yes, ma'am. That's how I grew up. My mama taught me how to do that. Let's get over here. Y'all get over here for a minute. Let me make sure I ain't got y'all too close. Y'all like to see it all. Okay. We're going to get this ground beef going, right? We got sweet Italian sausage in here. We got ground beef. We got Dale seasoning. We got bell peppers, all 3 colors. We got onion. We got Dale seasoning. And of course we got ground beef. And we're going to make this amazing sauce. Just like that. Did y'all know they got all your stuff open right now? If you need groceries, if you need Thanksgiving food, you need to call 211. They've got all these different places that have started posting. Depending on where you live, they've got all of it posted. The news has been showing stuff. Different food banks, different churches in Atlanta. They've got so many different things going on. It's open enrollment season for insurance companies. Check your local civic centers and different places. They're doing blood pressure. They're doing as much stuff as they can do on site. They have pulled their machines up depending on if you got insurance or if you don't. And like I tell y'all all the time, talk to your doctors if you don't have insurance or you need help with your medications. They have a list of places that will fill your medication for free or half off, especially diabetes medicine and cholesterol medicine. Please check on that so that you can get the things you need during the holiday season. Sign your children up for Toys for Tots and all that good kind of stuff. They're giving out food baskets. So you need to check your local areas. Call 211. They ought to be able to assist you, everyone. In some places it's 311. Okay? Because we don't want you to feel bad during these holidays. And there Jose Feed the Homeless. He will be feeding. They got a new plan with some more people that have come aboard with Jose Feeds. So you need to check if you're in the Atlanta area. I think that's a good thing, especially if these mega churches are giving out. So y'all need to call and check around and see who's giving out all these groceries and who's giving out toys for the children and things like that. We don't want you to feel uncomfortable. We want everybody to eat during the holiday season. We want everybody to feel relaxed and not stressed out, okay? Listen, if I had it, I'd take care of so many people, it would be unreal. It's not that you can't be blessed, but can you stand to be blessed when you do with it? Or when you become selfish and self-centered? So just keep that in mind and don't judge people for how they feel, all right? Because even though you might say, just tell your kids they ain't going to have no toys for Christmas. Did you tell yours that? It's easily said than done. Especially if you train them. Now, if you train them that they don't have to believe that way, they don't believe in the pagan way, and they just believe the true meaning of what it is, then you're fine. But it's hard for a parent that has started their children to believe one way. We taught them. That's our fault. You getting ready to drain this? Yeah, the food banks, food pantry. You got so many places that is helping with people. And it's a lot of people could do stuff for you. But I can't judge nobody. I know we're doing stuff over here on this page. You want to come, Mama Tracy? You can come have Thanksgiving with me. I'm going to be back up in the mountains. Get your plane ride or get in your car and come on. I promise you we'll take care of you and we'll love on you. Okay, so let me get caught up. Because now we're finna start finishing this sauce up. We're going to drain it. Okay, I'm finna catch this little dish up. Yeah, come on over and eat with us. I feel good. Y'all, my back is getting stronger. I can stand up longer. I'm able to move. Willie and them I have to tell you. Him and Pre-Show and them have to tell you and all my crew. You know. And did y'all enjoy the video coverage up in the mountains? Y'all want to see more from us doing stuff together? We are going to be doing more stuff together. So, and I'm going to still be blessing. Y'all already know we've been blessing all year long, every month. And we're not going to stop. We're going to finish out this year giving blessings and giving groceries and all the stuff we need to do. Hold on one second. I don't want to really pour this off because I'm going to need some of this water. So, you know what? Instead of pouring this off, I'm going to need some of this water. We're going to add a little sauce on top of him. Okay? I'm going to move it to the front. Get ready to drain it. Come on over here. Let me show you the next things I'm finna do. My husband, he's a cleaner too, honey. I come home, my house was clean. You hear me? I know he probably said, I'm glad she gone. All that cooking. All that cooking. I gotta drain it. So with this pasta right here, this is the only kind I use. Garden combination style sauce. They don't pay me. And if you see people using it, honey, I done turned them on to it. Because this is the best to me. My mama didn't use this. My granny didn't use it. It's something I started using and I twerk it the way I want to. It works for me. It works for me. Okay. Now, people call this baked ziti because they bake it. That's all. They bake it. Just getting this in here to hold on to it. That's all. They bake it. Now, to this right here, why it's like this, and it's loosened and got a little sauce in it, I'm going to add a little sour cream. Don't get your sour cream in here. Just this little container. I already used some of it. Get your stewed tomatoes out. It's going to cook in there. You ain't going to taste it. We'll work on the sauce. Get your stewed tomatoes out. Clean up behind yourself now, here. We just getting going good. Alright. It's going to work itself out. Get all your sauce out. Thank you for the stars, whoever gave me some. I appreciate you so much. Because you didn't have to do it, but you did. Now, some people, you can make this. This is pretty much like you making anything. Lasagna or anything. I do not care for I can't even get it to my head right now. I can't get it on my head. It starts with an R. What you put in lasagna, I don't like it. And I don't care for cottage cheese. That's just me. Now, I'm going to use all of this, including this sauce. That's garlic and tomato base right there. All right. I'm going to get some stuff started. And then we're going to get this meat. Ain't going to take much because the meat is going in here. So, you know, you got to still work on what you're working on. We're going to add some more sauce in here too. You can do the meat separate or whatever you feel like, really. I'm going to use some Velveeta cheese. This Velveeta. I'm going to use some Parmesan and Romano cheese. Like, because we're going to add some more in a little bit too, okay? This Velveeta is so soft. I can just break it off with my fingers. That's a small one. It's supposed to be cheesy now. This ain't being baked though. At least I don't think so. In my mind right now. Alright. Put a little pepper on there. And you notice I didn't put no salt cause cheese got salt in it. I don't want to mess up all my money. Okay. You're just doing it on top of the stove. To start this, I can't open it up stuff now. Hello? Hello? He's not here, and I'm on the business line right now, man. Okay, look, I'm just saying, I'm working, so I mean, like you calling from a resort to book a vacation, I can't talk right now. Boy, them people be adamant about them timeshares. I ain't finna buy nothing. I ain't got time for no timeshare. Timeshares about outdated. Turn your stuff down till you can open your stuff. Like me. Need some manpower. Boy, you know these people that really want. They really are so strong-willed when they try to sell you something. Everybody ain't a salesperson because everybody ain't got the right attitude. You tell them you working. She said, well, this the number you gave me. I said, but I'm working. And she hung up on me. So when she called back, I'm going to say, well, I don't want nothing from y'all because the lady that called me hung up in my ear. So you want me to buy one of your timeshares, don't you? Now, see, you don't have to add meat to this. If you don't want to, you don't have to. This is just me doing water, you know, emptying out my containers. Y'all mamas didn't add water to their containers? I did. Of course, we're going to add the meat and more stuff in here. I showed y'all how to make meat sauce once before. I'm just going to taste this real quick. Because if it don't taste right now, it ain't going to taste right when I finish. And I ain't finished yet. That tastes good. Okay. Yeah, them little sales reps get real bougie on you. Rude. Now, another thing to let you know your cornbread is cooking like it should, you're going to start smelling it. You'll smell your cornbread. Sure will. Okay. Anytime you cooking bread, before it's done, you're going to smell it. You're going to smell it. I need to put my do not disturb on. I'll go back down and put my deposit on my cabinets on Wednesday. I'm finna drain my meat. Always put your bowl under your drainer. Drain your meat. That way it don't get in your sink. Even if you got a food disposal, even if you're on sewer and not septic tank, you don't want no grease going down your drain. So take your time and drain your meat. And I use meat that don't take a lot of draining. I'll show you how much oil mine produce. Okay, hold on. This is how much oil I had. Good seasoning down there, ain't it? That's how much oil. Hey, Dr. Rowe. Hey, honeybee. Okay, let's get going. Let's keep moving. You're gonna poke in. If you got two, you're gonna need a couple of these to make this. So we got two more to make this. Okay. So now let's do your meat sauce. I'm gonna turn you down. I showed y'all how to make this meat sauce so many times. And you can use it on goulash. That's all it is. You know. Use it if you make your soup like they used to make it. Just go ahead and start adding your different containers. Shake it up real good from the bottom to the top and the top to the bottom. Because it be all kind of stuff at the bottom. Okay? You may have to beat around the head of it like I'm about to. Shake it up good. See, if you don't shake it up, it'll look like that under the bottom. You have to shake it up. Shake it up, baby, now. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. We can work it out. See, now it look like that. Just shake it up, okay? Let me beat the top of this a little bit. Pat it on the butt. Pop off the top. See, you don't have to go worry your husband and say, husband, can you open this? And they be like, you know, make them feel good and all muscular. All big desperado from Cripple Creek in Colorado. Now you can leave this separate if you want to. You was in a little fancy restaurant. You could bake your ziti and pour your sauce all on top of it. Like Shanae say, ooh, wee. And I don't like no dry stuff. I like my stuff to be good and saucy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You could take this and just lay it on top of it. You don't have to mix it all up in there. Just lay it on top of it. That cornbread smelling good, y'all. We're about to clean our containers up. Now here, if you want to add your little sprinkle of sugar, sugar helps with the acid. So if you want to add a little sugar, if you don't like sugar in your stuff, then omit what I said, okay? It ain't got to even be no argument. Just don't put it in there. You the one got to eat it at the end of the day. Back over there. I'm rinsing out my bottle. Getting that extra out of there. Got my ear. Make my ear go a little off. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to go put a little sprinkle of sugar in mine. Like I said, you don't have to. But I do. I do. I got this in this thing. Now we can take this. I know y'all probably say bake it, Mama Tracy. Y'all want me to go and bake it? This is my little sugar in mine, okay? Cuts the acid. And you don't have to. You do not have to. Okay? You've been hold on, y'all. I bet you think I don't know nothing. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna bake it. Alright. I'm ready to bake it. I changed my mind. I'm gonna do some. I love y'all so much. I've just been cooking up a storm cup. You know what I do? My mom say, "Will you get out that kitchen?" Sometimes I said, "But Mama, it make me feel so good. It makes me feel so good." I'm a mom, the very young at heart. Y'all, my mama, 81, a prayer warrior, clothed in her right mind, activity of her limb. Then you said, "I didn't know your mama could walk." I said, "Yes, she can walk. She just cooking a chair." Things I can't tell you about that lady. I love that little lady so much. And I still run to her and cry like a baby. And she say, "Stay in your kitchen. Keep your crew you got and make cornbread." Okay? So she told me to keep my babies and make cornbread. So I'm going to make cornbread. In other words, she said, don't reach out. Stay in your own lane. Stay with those that love you and want to be loved and be loved in return. It's the only thing that my heart desires. Okay, y'all, we finna layer this some kind of way. So I'm finna bring y'all over and we're gonna layer this and cook it. Hold on one second, I'm getting my stuff together so you can be over here with me. The lady said, "Well, you know you can't put hot stuff." I said, "I don't put hot stuff on there now." Too hot. Hold on, y'all. I'm moving y'all. And y'all hear them little click, click, clicks? It ain't my flow, it's my patches. Y'all ought to know by now. I got them all on the bottom of my foot. Y'all come on over here. I'm gonna set y'all up for me to do this for y'all. Those are my preserves. I gotta get some more. Okay. So I'm gonna fix you where you can see me do it. I love y'all too. So I'm gonna put this together for y'all. Y'all remember when I say, "Hey y'all, it's Tracy from Mama's Comfort Cooking." Yeah, them patches make noise. I be patched up, honey. I got about 5 under my foot. I love my mama. And I know she love me. That's the best part. You ain't got to question it. She say, "Look at me up there in the mountains." Which I'm finna take her. Hold on, y'all. I'm fixing it where y'all can see me. Okay? I'm finna turn it down some more. Hold on. Production, please help me. Okay. Bring me up just a little bit. Okay, is that better? Just a squishy. Okay. Okay. I think that'll do, production. Slide me back a little bit. Let me see. That's it, production. Perfect. Thank you. So here's our sauce. We're going to go over there and get our meat. I think instead of toting that heavy pan, I'm going to go scoop some out. Can y'all watch this for me? And then we're going to put this together. Hold on. Let me go get my cheese. Hold on. Here I come back, you all. Here I come, you guys. Oven is already on because the cornbread will be out in a little bit. I'm going to walk back and forth. I'm going to load it up and come back. That's what wisdom told me to do. Okay. So we're going to treat this like a lasagna. We're going to take some of this and pour it at the bottom. Just a little bit on the bottom. Treat it like a lasagna. Spread you some sauce out on the bottom. It's all right. It's all going to the same place, ain't it? Yeah. Then we're going to add some of this. The Zitis. Okay, we're going to add some Ziti. Make sure y'all sprinkle me. I should have made this for them in the mountains, but we was eating so much. Now we're going to add cheese in between it. A little Kobe and Monterey. More meat. Let me go get some more. Hold on. I smell that cornbread. When you cook away from home, I cannot tell y'all how many times it's different than when you cook at home. You just know your amount at home. When you away, ooh, you don't know. I'll be like, I think this is right. Because I didn't grow up measuring nothing. And I probably got enough to make a another small pan. I do, actually. You don't want to get it so full that it'll spur out. Put it on a cooking sheet. Okay? So now we're just going to slide this over like this a little bit. And take the rest of this little meat. I got enough to make another whole thing. Because I just can't cook little. Add your cheese. Yeah, I got enough. I'll clean up my kitchen. I won't have to worry about it. It's all how much you want on something, too. I got another whole pack of this. Sometimes, for me, now this is just me speaking. This don't have nothing to do with, like, is that correct or incorrect? When you cook, some people are heavy on the cheese. I'm not. I do my cheese. But sometimes you say macaroni is so expensive, and it's not. It's because you're using too much cheese. Then you want to add you some more of your Parmesan and Romano on top of here. you bake it. Clean up your kitchen before you leave. Don't say you're going to do it later. Clean up that kitchen. Put this right now in the oven. It's done. So give it a good 30 minutes. Now, if yours is not done, cover it up with some foil so that your noodles don't get hard. The cheese gonna melt. Okay? Then you can uncover it if you want to toast on it. But starting off, just kind of cover it up with some foil for a little bit. And then for 15 minutes. And then after that, uncover it. Okay? So we're going to cover this. Okay? So this is what it's looking like. Okay? I got it on a hot surface thing. Let me find my foil. Because I know I got some. But I don't know. Like I say, I'm in the process. I may have to just watch mine. Because I'm in the process of getting a new kitchen. And I don't see my foil. But yeah, let's get back over here. Let me tote this over here. I don't have a camera person. I'm going to tote this over here and get ready to put it in the oven. And I know I got foil. I'll show it to you when I get it over here. That was my hot thing. I kept it on. That's what that was. It's called Too Hot to Handle. Clean up behind yourself. You ain't gonna want to come back in here. When I get through, I want to do Bible study today on life lessons. I don't want to come back in here. We're gonna go check the cornbread. I'm gonna wash my dishes up. I ain't got that many. I'm gonna make sure my floor swept. All I want to see on my stove when my husband get home, I just want him to see the baked ziti and the cornbread. The rest of this stuff, I'm gonna take the rest of this baked ziti and noodles and this meat, and I'm gonna freeze it. Who said who was throwing what away? Oh no. Come on over here, I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Okay, let me turn you around. You can watch me from over here if you want to. That's your thing. I don't have to come get you. Just let me turn you around. All right? So, I'm going to take the rest of this. I'm going to turn you around so you can see me. Over there. And I'm going to get ready to get my too hot thing. I don't burn my counters. Y'all see me? I walk by. Trying to whip up some cakes before I tear my kitchen up. There'll be another time. Miss Nancy Brown, I accidentally called her today, but it wasn't no accident. Because she told me she was in a nursing home. She has died twice, but God has brought her back. She needs our prayers. And that's what we're going to do. I'm so glad I got to talk to her. Come on over. We're going to get ready to put this stuff in the oven. I'm so glad I was able to talk to Miss Nancy. She sent her love to y'all. Y'all, we become a family on here. All these content creators y'all see, they start to love y'all for real. Okay, the cornbread about ready. Okay, we did it for 45 minutes. We're getting ready to put this in the oven. All right, let me show y'all what we're working with. Okay, so that's what we got. Make sure y'all get me 500. I'm gonna give you a cake. And y'all know when I say a cake, you know, telling how many there be. All right, that's getting ready to go in the oven. And the cornbread finna come out. Cornbread got a smiley face. And trust me, it ain't dry. Did y'all know, I'm gonna tell you 2 reasons when your dressing split. Hold on 1 second. Me and my mama was talking about that yesterday. Well, today. All right, so this is finna go in the oven. Let me explain something. When y'all saw that little crack in my dressing, because you know when people jealous, they try to point out everything. That doesn't mean your dressing is dry. Real cooks know. When you cook dressing, if you want it thick enough to cut, not scoop, half of these people cook nowadays, they scoop their dressing. Their dressing is so weak you can't cut it. You can only scoop it. It don't stay congealed together. I grew up where you cut dressing. You laid your meat on top of it and you poured your gravy. Your dressing wasn't runny. You didn't just scoop it and it go all over your plate. I grew up where you could cut your dressing. Now you can make your dressing as thick and thin as you want to. I could have even used 2 pans and made thin dressing. But I don't care for scooping out and having runny dressing. I want my dressing to stay in its place. I want to cut it. And I want to be able to put my cranberry sauce on. I don't want it spreading. I don't want it up under my macaroni and cheese. So the next time you fix your mouth to say, oh, your dressing dried, cracked, you really don't know how to cook. You really don't. Just learn. Sit back and learn. You really are self-teaching yourself and you haven't been taught all the way. You want your dressing to foam. It ain't no such thing as the dressing too dry. The dressing made out of bread anyway. How many times you gonna cook 1 pan of cornbread? You cook the cornbread to break the cornbread up to cook it again. But that comes from people that are teaching themselves. They mamas ain't taught them this and grandmamas ain't taught them this. Yeah, you don't want your dressing to be, oh, you got pretty dressing, it's not geeled, running dressing, and got all chicken in it, and ain't really got the substance of what you call dressing. Dressing is not just chicken. Some people don't even put chicken in their dressing because they're going to use a turkey on top of it. But you got to learn and quit judging people because you are unlearned. It makes people realize you don't know as much as you think you know. Even if you got a big audience. If you don't know something, don't come against what you don't know. Because now your stuff looking raggedy. Now let's get this dressing, as y'all call it, cornbread out. Which y'all add some celery and onions and bell pepper and stuff in and call it dressing. Let's get the cornbread out the oven. It's ready. And it cooked itself brown. That's what I like when I cook it thin. I like it because it'll brown itself. Okay, we're going to put this in the oven. We ain't even got to change the temperature. Okay. Clean up as you go. And you can... Okay, this is your cornbread. There it is. Got a smiley face. Look at it. It's smiling at y'all. Right in here, that's where you really want to pour that butter. Oh my goodness. Pour your butter in that little... I don't see my butter thing, but see, my husband been home by himself. I never put my butter in the refrigerator, but hey, that's my husband, and if he wanted it in there, I ain't got nothing to say, and neither do you. And I know that's right. And neither. And I mean that. And I meant what I said, and neither do you. So let's just take a little bit of this and rub it on top. Let it get in them corners. Go around that edge like that. Let me get you down in there so you can hear it sizzle. Let me get you down. Listen to it. That's the sound of some bread coming out the oven. Baby. Now, you may not grow up. See, we grew up even with cornbread and fish. And that's okay. Now, do you think this cornbread dry because it's got a crack in it? Really? Then you don't know how to cook. Because this cornbread just as moist as it want to be. What happens when your cake get a crease in it? Do you throw your cake away when it get a crease? No, you make you some amazing glaze and pour in it while it's warm, and then pour it again with a milk glaze so that it'll just look so great. That's what you do. That's what you do. It's cornbread. Did I put that crack in there? No, it formed on its own. I told my nieces and nephews, I get a feeling on somebody, I'm right about it. I'm right all the way about it. Now let me show you what I got left. So you know when I clean my kitchen up, this is all finna go when it cool off. This is how much I got left. And you can eat this right out the pot right now. This is what I got left. This what's in the oven. Yep, that's what I got left. And you can take your bowl if you want to. And you can eat it just like this. You didn't have to bake it. Okay, and that's just my oven. So that's how you do it. And these things sing now, don't they? They let you know they set, they ready. I don't know how it lost any time because it was already at 350. Do you use white? Yeah, this is white cornmeal. Would you like me to cut this cornbread while it's hot? Let's see. Let's just cut a piece since it's supposed to be, I guess, dry because it's got a crack in it. Let me turn it around. Let me get on this cornbread. And y'all know I just got it out the oven, so it's hot. It is hot now. But this cornbread, you open it up, pour you some honey. I can put some honey on this right now. I could drizzle a little honey, just like this. What you say? Just like this, auntie. Just make me some honey butter, cornbread. Just like that. I know you got the picture. I trust you. Then I'll just take it and cut it. And y'all know it's still hot. But remember, it's got a crack in it, so it's supposed to be dry. I'll just sit it there so you can bask in it. See, now y'all done started something. I'm going to take a little bit. Learn how to be happy for other people. I'm going to put that right there like that. Hold on. I'm just going to come over here and scoop some of this. Because I got left over. And I ain't waiting on the other to come out. Since I don't have to. Watch that for me. Finna get the same fork I tasted with earlier. Y'all don't like it. Take my little something like that on there. I don't know about y'all. That look mighty good to me. Cisco's has been mighty, mighty good to me. I'm going to get up close on that cornbread for y'all. That money shot. So you can see that cornbread ain't nothing dry about it. Can you see it? Alright, let me get a little closer for you. Come on. Let me pick it up for you. Let me check out the bottom of it. Ooh, it's hot though. It is hot. The side, the aeration. Baby, don't mess with her. Third person. the other is in the oven, but you can tell the Lord with what you got left over. Lord, bless it and stretch it. In Jesus' name. Then you take your fork and you go into your dry cornbread. Baby, I could eat that whole pan. Dressing's supposed to be cut. You're supposed to be able to cut your dressing. It's hot. Hey, Cheryl Underwood hard. Why don't you fix your own plate, Cheryl? You always want something off of my plate. And you eat it. And you clean up your kitchen. You don't have to tear down nothing. You don't have to make no comment about my page. Stay in your lane and stay on yours. That's our problem. Jealousy like witchcraft. I'm good. Because I got stuff I got to do. Y'all want a Bible study today? Y'all want Bible study today? Hey, I'll be pushing that door open. She won't have to wait to eat. Happy birthday, Miss Polly Garrett. 67. You so blessed. So, I'm happy. I did a happy face. My bumblebee right there said, be happy. So, 4:30 today on Life Lessons. I cannot take a senior citizen's nap. That's what Willie called it, a senior. I'm going to clean my kitchen. I'm going to put up the leftover baked ziti. This cornbread was amazing. If your cornbread or your dressing end up getting a divide in it, it's okay. A lot of times it's because the oils are coming up. This cornbread imperfection is amazing. I wanted a crunchy edge. So the cornbread, it got a perfection in it, imperfection. But it's good and it's crunchy. You're supposed to cut your dressing. All you got to do is understand when you cook, everybody cooks different. Everybody is raised different. So instead of saying, oh, I hope you didn't wash your, put no dishwashing liquid in your greens. I can't wait to prove everyone wrong about adding a drop of Dawn dishwashing liquid. One day you're going to go and get you some greens from the store. And they're going to come from Savannah or somewhere where they got sand in their greens. And you're going to be crunching them greens. And you done use all the sea salt and the salt in the world. And they gonna have bugs in them because greens have bugs. That's why I can tell some of y'all ain't really country. You pretend it. You say you go to other people's fields, but you ain't never picked them yourself. And when them little bugs start coming out, or when you start seeing some of them floating, and you can say, oh, I cut my stem off. It don't matter if you cut your stem off. Some of them are so tiny. Some of them even tiny little worms. Some of them already done start eating your leaf. On top of that, some of them is the color of the dirt. Some of them is red. Happy birthday, Leonard William. Is it Leonard's or Miss Polly? Oh, no. It ain't OG, triple OG, Leonard Williams' birthday. Oh, they'll be mad. You right, Willie. You'll be real mad if you knew that Meemaw put them in a washing machine. Because I done it before. See, that's the thing. It amazes me how clean people are. But if you go to their house, their house is really not that clean. You so clean, and then you can be clutter. Clean the clutter. But quit coming against people. I don't feed my children nothing that would hurt them. And I'm certainly ain't trying to kill myself. So if I ate the same greens. Happy birthday. Today is a special day. It is a day that everything will go your way. Today is the day that you were born, Leonard. Triple OG, triple, and Miss Polly Garrett. It's your birthdays. Your twins. You got it going on. It's your birthdays. It's your birthdays. What you gonna do today on your birthdays? Are you gonna give God praise on your birthday? Go out to eat today. It's your birthday. I just came to say happy birthday. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I want y'all to go and watch. You probably would never go out to eat again if you find out how some of your stuff is cleaned and cooked in these restaurants. All I can tell you is that my greens right now are in Chicago. They're in Florida. They're in Alabama. And all I can tell you is they got gone. My pig feet and my pigtails, my pig in the pot is in Chicago. It's in Alabama. That food got gone. And it was good. And if you ever come and eat, or if you ate at the reunion, you ain't taste no soap, and you ain't ate nothing dry. I am so thankful that I don't have the heart like some people. You're in too much of competition. This is my word for the day because I'm done cooking. I'm finna take this out because I don't cook my stuff long. I've cooked it already. All I'm trying to do is melt the cheese. You can overcook your stuff. You are so welcome, Triple OG, Leonard OG, Triple OG, OG Triple. Listen. When you can release your heart, because that's what God judges, your heart. You caught up on your sins, but God judged your heart. You caught up on something you did that you can't change, but God judges your heart. He'll say, would you do it again if you had the opportunity? You don't have to belittle nobody. You don't have to come up off them. You don't have to talk about them. You don't have to act like you ain't learned nothing from. Y'all, I started this before a lot of people. And people were watching me. But I realized they were watching up on me. They was watching me to come up on me. To cook the same things, to do the same things, to do the chat and choose, to do the information. It was just so much. I witnessed it. But the way my heart is set up, I do it again. I love to see people come up. I love to give y'all a report that my nieces and nephews are doing it. My pod is outside. Let's get AA. I love it. My baby can get right off the bus at the door. That's what the school did for me. Hey! Hey, sweetheart, how are you? Good, I love you. See, the bus driver loved me too. Hey girl, how was school today?
What? I just Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Daddy.
So,
Daddy.
I'm gonna fix you something to eat. You gotta go get your plate.
Mommy.
Wash my dishes up, huh?
What are you doing?
How was school?
Good. I got this in my agenda.
Okay. Must have did a little too much talking to get a 3 instead of a 4. But I'll take it. AA home. She finna eat. Go use the restroom. Wash your hands.
Mommy.
In the world of SU human jukebox, often imitated but never duplicated. All right, Dandelion. Y'all Good Eat Sweet Treat said, if y'all want to place y'all Christmas orders, you got till Friday. And with Catering My Way with Willie J, you got till tomorrow. My babies are getting full. See, wealth is spread. You don't just talk about it. You show people how to get it. I want people to eat good and work less. You can do it. If you got a skill, a craft, maybe you just want to record your everyday life, like the young lady did with her grandmama that died. Maybe you want to capture a member. Maybe your mama has Alzheimer's or dementia. You might want to start recording her memories and sharing them. You know why? Because there's people that's struggling with parents. There's all kinds. People are now putting their support groups on Facebook. Okay? So you don't have to just cook. My inspirational, motivational, and stuff was what I was doing anyway. Bible study is what I was doing anyway at my church. I don't talk about him. I go and work for him. So that's why I'm able to teach it. So if you all don't understand, it's just that easy. Now when you start your page, I'm not going to work your whole page. I can't work yours and mine. You got to be willing to do the work. Don't worry about what nobody else say. Don't judge nobody else's page if it's the same. Don't compare yourself. You do you. You learn how to make biscuits from me and you 74. They so easy. You'll want to make them every morning if I was skinny. Hey, dip you some stuff out the pot. And get your thing. The pot over there.
This part?
Mm-hmm. Get hers out the pot.
What is it?
It's just, it's noodles. I got some more stuff in the oven, but I'm baking some and some. It's like spaghetti. You just change the noodle.
Okay.
AA said, okay.
Mommy.
Oh, she know mommy gonna cook what's right. I won't hurt man.
Kissing on there?
And honey, Miss Carter and Mr. Carter and all of them done gave me their children to be with. You think I'm gonna feed them something that will hurt them? I would never. Hey, Monique. Monique Cumberland. Monique, what was your name before you start coming on here? Because it wasn't Cumberland. It was something else. I noticed your name changed. Did you get married? Or go back to your mate name. Hey, Marcia Smith. You know, that's what I like to call you. So what, baby?
It tastes good.
It tastes good?
I started to my mess, baby.
You want a piece of cornbread?
A little bit.
Okay. You gonna cut it or you want me to cut it?
Where's the knife at?
And then I have a knife over there?
Nope.
So just get one. My sister, I cook. My mama, let me tell you something, it's such an honor. And my brothers say, you cook the old way, you still cook like mama. Some stuff I try, but some stuff I'm not going to do. I'm going to cook it the old way. You may not. You know, I understand y'all put a lot of cinnamon and nutmeg in y'all sweet potato pies. I'm not going to do it. I want to taste the potato. I ain't going to be able to do it. You can talk about me, but I guarantee you if you come try it, I'm not. be able to do it. It don't take that much. Everybody don't like a lot of cinnamon. They just don't. Everybody don't want a lot of nutmeg. If you old, you want to taste the flavor of that pie. Same way with your yams. When you old, you want to taste the flavor of that yam. You don't want just a bunch of cinnamon and nutmeg. You want to taste the sweet potato got a flavor. You young people don't know that. But sweet potatoes got a good flavor to them.
No, not just it.
It's got a good flavor to them. Do you have a video of making sweet potato pie? I do. Just go in the search and write it. And on top of that, you can go to Mama's Comfort Cooking. Also, Tracy K. Mitchell. Those are my pages. And I got everything up there. I didn't get to make the apple pear pie with Jermaine this time. But my sweet potato, I need to make a sweet potato cobbler for y'all. I think that's what I'm going to make, a sweet potato cobbler for y'all. It's a difference. It's got more juice in it. My peach cobbler dumpling is on there. The way I press it down, the loser juice I use, all of that. You can't find loser because they sell it at Ingles. But if you can't find it, you don't have to use that. That's my recipe. That's something I always have done. You don't have to use loser. No, a lot of people don't care for it. I'm not putting a bunch of nutmeg and a bunch of cinnamon. Listen, the best sweet potato pie you can make is a sprinkle of cinnamon, and I mean a sprinkle of nutmeg. You fold that butter. You put that good butter. You whip that butter throughout them sweet potatoes. You hear me? You whip it good. And you add salt and sugar. You don't even have to put no milk. My aunt didn't use milk in her sweet potato pies. I bet y'all didn't know that, did you? You're going to whip it a while, but you don't have to have no milk. That's why it only takes this much. And you don't have to use a lot of eggs. You don't. Jean said she just made an egg pie. You don't have to. You don't have to put milk. I don't care. You can come for me. But when I make one, I'm getting ready to make one. You don't have to. And it makes the best custard, sweet potato custard without the pie crust. The one you can cut in a square. The leftover sweet potato your mama made pudding, sweet potato bread. You can cut it and it's going to stay in formation. Just like that dressing. You cut a square and you can lift it up like you do a brownie. Okay, Monique Cumberland. You sent me your new number. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to have it. And if you did, you can use as much as you want, but it don't take a lot of milk. Yes, my daddy taught me how to make giblet gravy. And giblet gravy is very easy. I don't put milk in my pie. See there? Darlene Morby says she don't put no milk in her. Let's get this out so y'all can see it. I'm trying to tell you, but you know people will judge you so hard. You can't teach a dog old tricks. You certainly can't teach one that want to know more. So let them do it the way they say they was taught. But I bet you a lot of them wasn't taught. They've learned on their own and they don't want to listen. Let me get this out. I don't wash my dishes up while I was talking to y'all. Y'all helped me out a lot. Appreciate it. Told AA cut her cornbread any kind of way. Alright. She gotta learn. Okay, my kitchen is clean. I'm finna scoop this other stuff up in a bag. I let AA eat hers that way because it wouldn't be too hot. Now look at this and turn it down. Right here. Ooh, there it is. That is, y'all. And I'm going to take the rest of this and put it in this bag. Be done. That's how I did that. I'm going to let it sit a little bit. I'm going to let it sit a little bit. You don't have to be in the kitchen all day. And just because your life changed like mine did, don't use it as no excuse to be lazy or wait for somebody. Get in that kitchen and fix you something. Sit in your chair. You want some more? You good?
Come on. It's good.
It's good, ain't it? Come on. Give mommy your plate.
A lot more.
Oh, wow. A lot more. I think your stomach is too big.
No.
Okay.
Just ain't hungry.
I see. AA said she wanted more. It was good. And I'm finna take the rest of this, which is looking good, and I'm finna put it in up. AA say take the rest to the mountains. My kitchen. My sink. I got a few more things to do around here to tighten my kitchen back up like I want it. I'm done. When I do Bible study, I can relax. I ain't got to worry about I got to go clean the kitchen. I don't have to worry about that. And forgive me if I can't read. Oh, let me tell you about giblet gravy. Okay, you have your giblets. I don't know if y'all cook y'all giblets or not, but you got to cook them. So I cook my giblets inside of my turkey. I don't take them out. All right, because I want them. And I save some of my broth from my turkey. And then I take me some flour and water. I boil me some eggs. I sure do. I chop my eggs up. I cut my giblet up. I pour that broth in there. And get it boiling and put the eggs in there and the giblet in there. And I slowly incorporate me a little thickening. That's flour and water, just a little at a time, because you don't want to make it too thick. And then I'll take like a little bit of the chicken, and I will very finely shred it. Salt and pepper. That's giblet gravy. That's all it is. That's it. That's it. My daddy used to work with Gladys Knight. He was a cook. Gladys Knight can cook. She used to have a restaurant here in Atlanta called Gladys Knight's Chicken and Waffles. Then it became Gladys and Ron's Chicken and Waffles, and Ron Winans passed away, and so it was Gladys Knight's. And then her son got hold to it, and well, needless to say, your kids don't always need to go into business. So she had to take her son to court. Y'all know the story behind all that, because he was messing up her name and stuff. So I'm gonna show you how much I got left. I boiled the giblet in water. Oh no, I don't do that. My giblet got to be all the way done. If it's not giblet, it's tough. I cook my giblet with my turkey. I don't boil it separate. I cook it with it, so that I know that giblet is so tender and it's gonna fall apart. I want to shred that giblet up. I don't want to be crunching no giblet on my gravy. Now, I'm not telling you wrong, but if you're going to go ahead and cook anyway, why you going to cook the giblet separate? No, this was a restaurant, not a bakery. I'm talking about her restaurant in Atlanta. It closed down. See? I got all this. I can put in the freezer. Put it together when I go to the mountains. Like AA said. Now that's the way my daddy taught me. I don't take the giblet out and boil it separate. I use the broth off the turkey. I shred some up fine. Hold on, let me get her off. Let me get this scammer off of her. Hold on, I see him. I found him. Hold on, let me get him. He gotta go bye-bye. But now you do it the way you was taught. Oh, I use the neck. I shred that neck up. I take some of that meat off of that turkey neck. What you mean what I do with it? I take some of that meat off that turkey neck and I shred it in that gravy. I don't throw it away. Don't you eat turkey necks? Ooh, a pot of turkey necks is good. And the reason why I like to do it that way, because with my turkey, I already had onions in it. I have already had celery and all of that stuck up the butt. Okay, Regina, I need to go check it out. I'm gonna pin that, Miss Regina. All right, good job,
Good job.
Put this in the sink for mommy. Look how much I got left. You said to take to the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use all of it. I chop a little bit of all of it. I use I use all of that that's in those little packets. You can use the liver, the neck, and the giblet. I chop all that up to make my gravy. I use the broth. I put an egg in there. And I use some thickening to thicken it a little bit. And I leave it alone. And I love turkey necks. A pot of turkey necks cooked in some cream of celery and cream of mushroom. Honey, and put you some rice down. And scoop you out some necks. Put your little salt and pepper on them. Shake your little hot sauce on them. That's poor man's eating. I hate everybody that learned how to eat it. Because back in the day, you could buy a family pack of necks for $2. And I mean, it would be a big thing of them. Baby, let me tell y'all, the best part of not going through what we going through is the fact that people found out what we were eating was good. It was supposed to be junk. Poor people were living real good until wealthy people realized we'll buy it. I bought some flats. I like to just buy the flats. Okay, Miss Laura, Mama Laura John. I bought some flats. They were $5. The flats off the wing. They cut them off and sell them. They'll cut the wing flap off and just give you the wing, the turkey wing. I asked for the flaps. It was $5. I remember when you could get chicken backs, the flaps from the turkey wings for free. That was scrap. They gave you that for free. That was scrap. That was called scrapple. That was the scraps that nobody else wanted. Now you got to pay for chicken backs. And that's the best thing you can cook. Oh my goodness. Fry you some chicken backs. Just salt and pepper. Don't go crazy with the seasoning. You talking about biting down that crunch, that little meat on each corner? They were so good. And eat the little flap of the chicken butt. But now you got to pay for those flaps. You got to pay for the tip ends. Now you got to pay for chicken backs. That's right. You can dice you up some potatoes with celery and Miss May Williams know what I'm talking about. See, folks, yeah, I already got my dishes washed. I sure do. I sure do. I just got a little straightening up to do. Yes, ma'am, I do. I ain't gonna lie. While y'all was talking to me, I just got a few things and a few groceries to put up. That ain't nothing but my orchard stuff I got to put up. My dishes are done. The canister that's been washed. I just got to, that's all I got to do is put it up. I told you when my husband get home, all he's going to see is some cornbread and baked ziti. And I mean that. The only two dishes going to have to be washed out is these two. That's it. What Jermaine's doing? I don't eat chicken feet. I can't. I never could. I'm gonna be honest with you, Miss Marvina. I have never even put them in my mouth. And people say they so good. But I'm country. But I'm gonna say like Tandy told us when she tried to pick feet and pick tail. Tandy said, I ain't that country. But it amazes me how people would try to be dogmatic. Now, this is one thing I would be afraid. Everybody can't clean chitlins. Some people take too much of the membrane off the chitlin thinking they cleaning them. You worried about a little drop of dishwashing liquid that you wash your dishes in and rinse them off. These finna boil, and the first boil gonna be poured off. You worrying about that, but you're gonna eat somebody's intestines that held waste. And if they ain't clean right, you could get E. coli. If they not clean right, you can get sicker than a dog, put in a hospital, perhaps not make it. Find something else to do than to just come against somebody because they are doing good. I never boast and brag on here. I never boast and brag out. I never discuss nothing like that. Because you know why? I can't. I cannot boast and brag with people that's making less or could be making lesser, that's trying to aid me and give me a star. And I'm not going to make you feel no type of way because you may not have what I have. I can't do that. That's not who I am. Because when I come on here, I understood money. I understand people. I would be for the commonwealth. If I was political, I'm going to always be for the underdog. The Bible says the poor going to always be amongst you. That's why I'm trying to get groceries in these people's houses. Give them a little money. What they do with it is their business. That's why I'm trying to bring y'all a smile. Even if it's one slice of cake at a time. I'm trying. And ain't nothing wrong with you eating your chitlins. But you got more things to worry about than little old me putting a drop of dishwashing liquid. But one day you going to cook them greens. Somebody going to eat it and they going to say, that ain't salt. These greens weren't clean good. They're going to be at the bottom because you didn't pour off your wash anyway. Some people don't pour their first boil off of nothing. They don't even pour the first boil off their chitlins. I bet you if you went to their house and watched them. Time they put them chitlins on, that's it. My mama often say, people pull so much membrane off their chitlins, they got to go buy hog maws to fill in the gap. She said, pulling all the membrane off ain't cleaning the chitlin. She said, that ain't the problem. I ain't going to have no gritty greens, but I have some greasy ones. I have them wet look like you got on lip gloss. Y'all have been good, and I want to bless. That's why I want my shares to go up. I really wanted somebody to have some stuff for the holidays. Yeah, you have to be careful. Groceries are so high. That's why I'm trying to help, especially people. And I can't, I get convicted, y'all. Let me share this before I go. Sometimes I change up because God condemns me. I get convicted, okay? He don't necessarily condemn me, but I get convicted. God say, now you finna just give senior citizens. That's fine. But remember, there are others that are lacking. So sometimes you got to branch out and help other people. Not based on their age. So if you notice, I don't ask y'all how old y'all are no more when I give out the groceries. I just look and I say that person needs some groceries. Let me see if I got any grocery money. I want to send somebody some. Let me check. Okay. So I'm going to cash app somebody. Oh, wow, Miss Cynthia Collins, that would be a blessing. And you know what, Miss Cynthia Collins, since you said you was going to do that, I would like to bless you, Miss Cynthia Collins, with $100. All I need is your cash app, Miss Cynthia Collins. That's all I need. Because you didn't even have to say you were willing to share my page. I appreciate it, though. If you could just write your cash app up right here. And it can help you get some groceries or something. I'm waiting to see. I was waiting for her to respond back. If y'all see her before I do. She's doing them shares. I'll get her later. If y'all want to donate to our groceries, she ain't came back yet. I ain't going nowhere. If y'all want to donate toward any groceries or anything, a little bit is better than nothing. $5, $10 is better than nothing. Yes, we've been giving out groceries since October. But we've been giving all year. Honeycomb boxes, the men are already been selected for this month. But we'll be doing special honeycomb boxes for December. I'm not going to tell y'all, but I'm going to blow y'all mind. I don't see her come back yet. I'll have to deal with her. Moderators, please remember her name is Cynthia Collins. Remember that, mods, so when I come back later. Oh, wow. Catering My Way is about to make a pecan pie. Y'all, I'm going to make y'all an old-fashioned sweet potato pie. I was going to make a cobbler, but I think I'm going to do this and bless my brother. It's not going to have no milk in it. Okay, Miss Cynthia Collins, can I give you $100? Can you send me a cash app right here on this live right now? Marissa, you done so much. I love you. You all right? I love you. And I would have given away $1,000 for groceries. So we're going to have to save some for December, right? I'm waiting on her. Didn't Calvin get her cash out for me? I see it. It's $NU Glow Cosmetics. NU Glow Cosmetics. NU Glow Cosmetics. Somebody go find it, Deacon Calvin, and write up under it. NU Glow Cosmetics. I didn't even know what that. NU Glow Cosmetics. NU Glow Cosmetics. Okay. I want you to tell me. Is it supposed to look like this? Let me see. NU Glow Cosmetics. Yeah, that's what but it separates when I do it. I had it as one word, and when I clicked it, it separated. Hold on, let me do it again. Hold on, let me do it again. Let me just do it again. But that's what it said, NU Glow Cosmetics. So let me start over again. Dollar sign. Hold on. Dollar sign. Hold on. NU glow. Is that it? Is that it? Cosmetics. See, it'll only show like this. Is that it? It separates it. Because she said yes. Let me show you, let me view the profile. Is that you? I'm checking with it. This is what's pulling up, Deacon Calvin. I'm waiting on her to say if this is it. I don't have cosmetics in it. That's the name of the company. That's the I already done pulled it up. I think she said that was it. New Glow Cosmetics. New Glow Cosmetics. It'll make your skin new and it will glow. Get yours today. All right, I think that's it. She said that was it. Okay. We're going to put I love you. Yes, I do. Okay. For you. Here we go. All right. Okay, so we just gave some groceries. All right, y'all. I'm so glad we had this time together. And I'm going to keep on blessing. All right? And if you want to donate toward to get the groceries or whatever, how we do these stuff, we've given out $1,000. Yes, we have. We have given out $1,000 for groceries. And I'm so happy about that. We have given away honeycomb boxes. We are on our 3rd month of honeycomb boxes. And this month was dedicated to the men. So Tiffany will be getting your boxes out. And then we're going to do some special honeycomb boxes for Christmas. And buy some groceries at Christmas time, all right? A little is better than nothing at all. And what I say to one, I say to all. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. What I say to one, I say to all. Love covers a multitude of faults. And what I say to one, I say to all. I love you. Yes, I do. Listen. Life Lessons with Tracy K. Mitchell at 4:30. Life Lessons with Tracy K. Mitchell at 4:30. I'll see y'all later, honeybees.